25 things you didn't know about Melania. In Slovenia, I was a catalog model, which is what you call a model you order out of a catalog. I have no first language. I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry for money.
Ever had someone make fun of your partner and completely lost it? Well, Trump just did, but on a much bigger, much more orange scale.
So Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover, my side of the story. But they left out my favorite feature in Us Weekly, which is the 25 things you don't know about me. Do you read? Do you have mine? There you go. And we got a hold of Melania's. It's not in this magazine, but it's coming out soon. Would you like to hear Melania's 25 things you didn't know about? All the stars do it. Tim Gunn has done it. You have his. He'll be out here in a minute. And I did it. It's practically a rite of passage.
Imagine your meltdown being broadcast to millions, turning you into a global laughingstock. That's Trump's reality right now, thanks to a few jokes from Kimmel and Maher. And trust me, his reaction is even funnier than the original jokes. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Jimmy Kimmel and Bill Maher walk into a bar. Suddenly an orange face appears on every TV screen screaming about garbage. No, this isn't the start of a bad joke. It's just another day in Trump's America.
Every time I look at my husband, I'm reminded of the Slovenian national dish. a fat, greasy sausage filled with cheese. Maybe it falls to you now, Melania. You can end this reign of terror, and all you have to do is channel your inner Taylor Swift and walk out the door. Maybe if you left him for another man, especially if that man was Mexican, maybe he would implode on his own.
Our favorite late-night comedians have been at it again, folks. Kimmel and Maher have been taking some serious swings at Trump's relationship with Melania, and boy, did they hit a nerve. These jokes aren't just your run-of-the-mill Trump jabs. They're digging deep into Donnie Diaper's personal life, and he's not happy about it. Take Kimmel's latest zinger. He joked that Melania's new tell-all book should be called 50 Shades of Orange. Ouch. And Maher, he went straight for the jugular, suggesting Melania only married Trump for his money. Talk about a low blow to our former president's ego. It seems like comedians are getting bolder these days. They're not just poking fun at Trump's politics anymore. Nope, they're going after his personal life, his relationships, and even his bedroom antics.
Finally, new rule, Melania Trump must do what dozens of buildings around the world have done and take the Trump name off. So far, yes, Melania. It's not anti-feminist to say that in addition to doing everything men can do intellectually, women also have another power, the power of the ultimatum.
It's like they found Trump's soft spot and they're not afraid to keep punching. You can almost feel Trump's anger brewing. It's like watching a cartoon character turn red, steam coming out of his ears. You just know something big is coming, and boy, did it come. In true Trump fashion, he unleashed a late-night tweet storm. He called Kimmel and Maher unfunny losers and claimed their ratings were tanking. Classic grumpy Trumpy move. But here's the kicker. Those tweets, they were just the appetizer.
She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoyed this garbage. Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it.
More than you'll ever know. The garbage is driving the truck. And then this lunatic decides to stay in the garbage costume for the whole duration of his speech.
Trump's meltdown was about to reach new ridiculous heights. Buckle up, folks, because this orange turd is about to hit the fan in a way you've never seen before. Let's just say it involves a garbage truck, a safety vest, and a whole lot of secondhand embarrassment. Just when you thought Trump couldn't stoop any lower, he decides to take the wheel of a garbage truck. Yep, you heard that right. Our former president's latest attempt to clap back at his critics is trashier than ever, literally. So picture this. Trump, still fuming from Kimmel and Maher's jokes, decides the best way to prove he's not garbage is to rent a garbage truck. Makes perfect sense, right? It's like he's playing a game of presidential Mad Libs and somehow ended up with sanitation worker as his new career path. Now, most ex-presidents spend their time writing memoirs or starting charitable foundations, but not our Donnie Diapers. He's out there living his best trash life, squeezed into a safety vest that's definitely not designed for his, presidential physique. Eyewitnesses say he was struggling with the truck's controls like a toddler trying to operate a spaceship. It's almost cute if it wasn't so pathetic. But why would Trump do something so ridiculous? Well, according to some smarty pants psychologists, it's all about attention and validation.
Let's have another look at our hero struggling to get into that truck in this iconic moment. Oh, yes, epic, iconic, all of those things. Washington crossed the Delaware, Trump hitched a ride in a garbage truck. Greasy fingers, I found some fried chicken in the back. And then, yeah, he did manage to get his load into the cabin of the cab, but from which he decided it would be a good idea to hold a press conference.
Apparently, our orange friend is so desperate for the spotlight that he'll do anything to stay relevant, even if it means becoming a human punchline. It's like he's addicted to public attention, and this garbage truck stunt is his latest fix. So how did the public react to Trump's trashy transformation? Let's just say it wasn't the triumphant comeback he was hoping for. Social media exploded with memes faster than Trump could say fake news. People were calling him everything from Dump Trump to The Apprentice Sanitation Edition. It was a dumpster fire of epic proportions. But the real kicker? The late night host had a field day with this one. Seth Meyers quipped that Trump had finally found his true calling, while Jimmy Fallon suggested that Trump's presidency was always garbage, so this was just making it official. Ouch. In the end, Trump's attempt to take out the trash backfired spectacularly. Instead of shutting down the comedians, he handed them comedy gold on a silver platter. Or should we say, a garbage platter. But hold on to your nose clips, folks, because this stinky saga isn't over yet. As Trump's trashy exploits spread faster than a landfill fire, an unexpected group is about to jump into this dumpster dive of drama. Who could it be? Let's just say things are about to get even messier. Well, folks, it looks like Trump's thin skin has turned into a comedic goldmine. Who knew his tantrums could be so entertaining? Every time he lashes out at a joke, he's basically handing comedians more material on a silver platter. It's like a never-ending cycle of laughs at his expense. But here's the real kicker. All this joking around isn't just for giggles. Studies show that when we laugh at politicians, we often start rethinking our views on them. So while Trump's trying to swat away these jokes like pesky flies, he might actually be swatting away his own supporters. In this battle of wits between Trump and the comedians, who's really taking out the trash? Well, let's just say the orange turd himself might be the one getting flushed. As the late night hosts keep serving up the zingers, Trump's left flailing like a fish out of water. Or should we say, a toupee out of hairspray. So next time you hear a Trump joke, remember, you're not just laughing, you're participating in a grand political tradition. Who knew democracy could be so darn funny?